Did you ping?
Yeah. Hello and welcome Blood Bowl fans. We are here to bring you Division 4A, Week 5 of the G-Men division of Blood Bowl. Our illustrious, sorry English. Our illustrious co-host is back. Hello back Supra, missed ya.
I'm back Supra now.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah. So this was a funny week. Still, we don't see the horrors that will come next week, but this will be in the future. So let's focus on week 5 and the first match. Let's start it off with the Bridge Burners versus River Run Raptors, for goddammit sake.
So the Chorfs won.
Yay for the Chorfs.
Versus the Kids left. What happened? Injuries were the same. They got one more KO. The Kids have had more blocks and they had more ball possession. But I guess the Chorfs just got a goal and then
Chorfs or something like, a impossible pickup roll.
Oh, wait. There's a death on the Kids left team. But it was not from a Kaz, it was from something else. So a GFI or a Surf or something like that.
Yeah, so
Or
probably
he might have leaped.
he did fail for leaps, so maybe that. What's with the
GFIs? He didn't make any GFIs.
Yeah, so it was
probably a leap. Or
so
maybe
he probably
a dodge.
fell on his face and died.
It's probably a dodge or a leap.
I hope it was a leap.
I mean, you can't see if there was a
wait, and
surf,
there was
right?
a fire.
There's
yeah, but there was a fireball, so maybe it was a fireball. Death by mage.
Oh, true. Failed 2 fireballs.
Yeah, death by mage. He did best. He did 4. He tried 4 passes, catch it 2, 5 pickups.
The blocks look pretty average on both sides. Unlike my game that I played yesterday, in that I was playing dwarfs with my clan Nurgle, and they got knockdowns on like all bar like I don't know, like maybe 4 or 5 blocks.
Oh, so there were.
That's including both downs because they are block, but
Nice.
like, yeah.
So what I can see here, they were both playing on the on the Bridgeburner Stadium, because both of them had mages, and there was a lightning mage here on the other side. So, that could be fun. Score-wise, yeah, the Hobgoblin got the
Was there a pass?
MVP.
Oh, there was a pass.
Yeah, there were a few passes.
There's one pass, not a few. There was one. One was made.
Where?
The bridge burners made one.
Yeah, and but they made so there were handoffs, so they got handoffs issues also. So yeah, probably the dice were in the bridge burners.
No, there was no handoffs at all. Passes, 1 successful catch, no successful catch.
If you check the dice rolls, the bridge burners got 4 catches, 2 successful, 2 unsuccessful.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So I'm guessing those were the handoffs.
It was only 1 pass roll, so.
Yeah.
Oh no, there were 3 pass rolls. What? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Probably only 1 of the passes was successful.
Yeah.
So the 2 failed catches were on passes.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Analysis.
Yeah, analysis. Yeah, we're great at it. Yeah, so.
Oh, they failed the diving tackle.
Yeah. Due to the fact that we are 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks in the back. Yeah, 2 weeks, 1 week. How much weeks are we in the back? No, 1 week. Okay. Yeah, so we'll check the teams later. Let's move to the second one, the Amazing Strippers versus the Prelves on the Shelf. 3-1 for the Wood Elves. To be honest, in the long run, I'm quite surprised, because the Amazing Strippers are moving very aggressively they moved to the first spot and they are keeping very aggressively.
Yeah.
having a low TV team that is supplied by, well, linemen that they don't care really about. Focusing on the team, yeah. So basically, oh shit! The communist elves had 6% ball possession and 6% occupation of own half, and that's all.
Yeah.
And 81% of the game was played on the communist elves side, with the amazing supers having 87 ball possession. 3 passes with successful catches, 1 pass successful catch on the elf side. Yeah, probably brutal as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that would be why they won.
You think?
Yeah. The Pearls basically
Oh
never.
shit. And the Wood Elves made an interception.
Well, wait. There were 0 interceptions on both sides.
Nope. The Amazing
Yes.
Supers got 1 successful interception.
On the result page, it says 0 and 0 on both sides.
Yeah, and in the dice side, it says 100%. So, you want to argue with the dice?
That is weird.
Yeah, but so...
Oh, you know what it was? Safe throw. They didn't make an interception because of the safe throw.
Oh yeah, so because of how you roll the dice, first you declare the pass,
Yes.
then you check the interception,
you
then you go for the
intercept, and then
safe throw. Okay.
You roll
Yeah.
safe throw.
Yeah. To be honest, I was expecting more dice rolls on the elf side. So 20, 48,
On the elf side,
46.
both sides are elves.
Yeah, but one is communist and the other is wood elves. I'm thinking of the wood elves.
I
at the
like
moment.
how you call every elf team by the wrong name except for wood elves.
Okay, because I cannot call them gay elves, so
I mean, I don't think they're particularly gay.
well, they are the gayest of them all. As far as elf standards goes, yeah. Or we can call them
They only failed 1 take a beat roll.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
We can call them dendrophile elves. See? They like trees.
They do.
Yeah.
And the stripping, apparently.
Yeah, well, isn't that basically the elf, the greeting? Hello, okay, I'll strip. Isn't this how elves do it?
Maybe wood elves.
To be honest, wearing only tights and a shirt, there's not much stripping to do. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to the Horror All-Stars and the Blessed Ones. So the Horror All-Stars are still fighting, which is always good to see.
Wow.
Wait,
is that a zombie who has 35 SPP?
yes. I think it was
Is
a...
it bugged?
No, it was a admin game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
has wrestle tackle. Oh,
Yeah, it was an admin game, so nothing to say here. Let's move on. Wow, we are doing this fast today. And the next...
Oh, it was an admin.
Yeah, it was an admin
I was
game.
like, where the fuck are all the...
Yeah, it was an admin game, so yeah.
Where are all the dice rolls?
Yeah, let's move to the next game. The Duelists versus the Tungsten Titans. And
I was very much expecting the Dwarfs to win this because they have tackle on basically every player.
Well, let's face it, I am also, after playing the Duelists, we did play it on Valentine's Day, so cool date for my guys, but having a lot of tackle on my team, not as much as the Dwarves, and it was quite easy match to maneuver because you basically turn off one of the coolest advantages of the Amazons, which is dodge and everything.
Well, basically, if you have tackle, Amazons are just humans with worse armor.
Yeah.
And they don't have an ogre.
And let's face it, the dwarf player is quite good. So it was probably...
The Amazons made it pass.
I love it. You're looking for any positive to say. Yeah? They did make a pass! Well, let's face it.
They didn't really do it. They got one more SVP than I did in my game, so
Yeah. Well, looking on the dwarves, we got a player that plays very aggressively. For dwarf standards, he plays super aggressively. Yeah, 3-0 win with dwarves. Yeah. Even against the Amazons, even against any team, that 3-0 win for dwarves is a lot.
wait, did he score with a? Hang on,
Who did he score with?
he scored. I think he scored with a normal dwarf.
Oh, you're joking me.
Hang on, where's the fucking team gone?
Basically.
Oh, here it is. Thanks, times. Yep. Oh no, sorry, he scored with a blitz. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
That's fine.
No, basically, not much to say here. We all knew how this would end because the Amazons aren't in a great condition at the moment. And the dwarves having guards everywhere and tackle, yeah, that's a nightmare for Amazons.
Yeah, Amazons weren't really going to do much against that.
Yeah.
I also struggled against dwarves with Nurgle this week because I had one of my Nurgle warriors out.
Yeah, I got the vision of playing those dwarves in the future. Fuck me.
So many people have not leveled their players.
Yeah.
This is annoying. Yeah, the Dark Elves. Wow. They have a Witch Elf who's movement busted now.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll talk about the team. Yeah, the thing that happened there, it was a massacre. The Wood Elf massacre of 49 or something like that. Okay. But we got three matches to talk and then we get to the teams. So the next match, the Orc Boys versus the Revenge of the Ratatas, or rather I should call it the Revenge of the Rat Ogre. Because the Rat Ogre probably said fuck you for most of the game. I was like, nope, yeah. I'm not moving here. It's good, I'm staying here. Fuck you.
Oh, Chaucer's is about to play. Hello, Agtheo. Who is that? I don't remember.
Ah, come on. He's, if I recall correctly, he's the Dwarf.
Okay.
No.
Cool. He's just different. He's got a different Blood Bowl coach name to his
Twitch. Yeah, but yeah. See, I knew it was the Dwarfs.
Well, good for you.
See, I know the teams I'm recapping, and don't have notes here or something. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, not
yeah, exactly. You see.
Yeah.
My Twitch account is not right because my old Twitch account got hacked.
Oh. Damn those Skavens. Yeah. So basically, playing versus the Skavens, I got a lot of SPPs.
Yes, you did.
10. 21 SPPs, yeah.
21.
Yeah. Well, basically, he did fail a few ones. I used the situation, and of course, the Goblin make a massacre because when you're trying to dodge from a diving tackle Goblin, shit's going to get real.
Did you? You didn't get anything on the troll. Sad times.
Yeah.
No. Oh, you did get a level. Sorry, you did get a level on troll.
Yeah, I get a level. I got a pass. A successful catch with orcs.
With the troll.
No, that wasn't that good. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's the same as like chaos passing or whatever.
Well, a bit, yeah. But basically, the whole match like that we started on, we did a bit of beating up, and then basically I got the upper hand and played all the game just to keep the ball. Don't give him an option to score. Don't give him an option to go for the one-turn touchdowns. Yeah, and the match was chasing the little fucking gutter runners with all of my tackle and diving tackle, hoping they fall down on the face. They did a few times, which was nice. Yes. The biggest help in this game was basically the Rat Ogre because I don't know. Let's go for the statistics, but I don't remember, but he was a very poor boy to have. Yeah, wild animal. 5 successful, 7 failed.
Yeah. Sometimes it do be like that.
Yeah, but basically it was more to because the thing when you're playing
You
against
didn't
the
have a great game with really stupid either.
yeah, but this is the difference. I don't need that role. It's great. So basically, my tactics are like this: if he works, that's great. If he doesn't, well, I'll manage. I got four strength for 4 guys. I got the blitzers. I got the goblins. Those parts needs to work. The troll, yeah, if it works, the bonus, nothing more. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to the spawns of the Leviathan versus the Blood Elves, and this is the last game before the Blood Elves got the massacre on. And they were probably the team that should win this division, and now I'm not quite sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not they won, but now they have.
Yeah, they won
issues.
and then they fall into the woods and were basically raped by these.
Yeah.
Let's call them tight elves because they were tights. Ah!
They they were just regular trousers.
Come on, men in tights. Mel Brooks, the Robin Hood
What?
parody. Yeah, they're
No.
men in tights. Yeah, and wood elves, Robin Hood. No, elves,
No, they
woods.
just look like regular
You don't
trousers
get
and
it.
shorts. No, I don't.
Yeah, well, I'm calling them the tight elves.
They don't have tights.
Now they do.
They're not wearing shirts.
Yeah,
But
because they are wearing tights. That's why.
no, they're just wearing shorts.
No, they aren't. Please
Yeah,
don't
just look
argue
at them.
with me on that.
They are. Look at them.
No, I will not look at the elves. I despise them. I will not look at them. No. Yeah. So basically,
Oh
the
yeah.
problem with playing at that level that they were playing Blood Elves versus the spawns of the Leviathan, the lizards. The problem is that the lizards aren't that good developed, and the Blood Elves by then they were.
Yep.
Yeah, which was basically, well, you have more strength, so so that's all, and the elves got everything else. So yep,
Yeah.
those aren't the games that are quite good to play. But let's face it, at looking at how the spawns of the Leviathan are growing, I'm seeing if they go to play the long game in a season, they could be massacring their opponents. Here, when you got a lot of elves and you are not prepared to facing a lot of elves, Skaven, Amazons, even the Kislev, they're more the agile, dashy team. You're not prepared to face them this early on. It's hard. I got it much more easier because yes, my team is at the moment prepared to face a lot of elves and other dashing nonsense, so it's easier for me. He doesn't have that advantages quite yet, but due time, yeah. But to be honest, I didn't think that the Blood Elves could be in any way, shape, or form detronized from the first place, and they did, so I was wrong there. So, hell, who knows? Maybe the Lizard will win everything. You know, it's a great plan of the old ones or some other lizard nonsense. Yeah. And the last one, the Winter Dervish versus the Deutsche Dragons, the German elves.
Aren't dragons like Welsh though?
Yeah, but the first part sounds German to me.
It's like
Also, dragons aren't Welsh. Welsh don't have a pattern. Everybody can use dragons. We got all dragons. We got dragons in this Slovakian mythology. We got dragons, to be honest, in every mythology as far as I recall.
I guess.
Yeah, they do differ. We in Europe have the proper dragons, with wings, legs, and other nonsense. Not some snake thingies that pretend to be dragons or anticoras or other.
Well, they're very different in Chinese.
Yeah, I know.
They're like just like
Big
give gifts
snakes.
and shit.
Yeah, they look like big snakes.
They're not grumpy. They're just like they're friendly and give gifts to people.
Well, yeah, I prefer the European dragons. But let's face it, uh, the sometimes those legends do differ because when you think, for example, the place called Krakow in Poland, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's famous because we have the Krakow Gate with the gate, sorry, cave, sorry, with the Krakow Dragon and so on and so on. And basically, if you read into mythology, it's more of a basilisk rather than a dragon.
Uh,
Yeah, depending on the version of the myth you take, is from one part the traditional European dragon, with four legs, big wings, and other nonsense, and on the other hand, it's basically a basilisk with 6 feet.
hmm.
Or to be honest, if you read them quite closely, I think they got somebody just brought an exotic Komodo dragon. Don't know where they get the one, but yeah, they brought it, put out, ran into the caves and was like, "Oh fuck, it's a dragon!" Let's face it,
Surprisingly,
yeah,
the elves made 0 passes this game.
no, they did,
And didn't make
yeah,
any.
and the injuries were 2 to 3.
They didn't even attempt any.
Yeah. Well, looking at the ball possession and the occupation of house, I think it was, yeah, the rich necro just jumped into the throats and just didn't let them run.
Yeah, although it wasn't that unbalanced in terms of um, uh,
Dice wise, yeah, I know.
injuries,
Oh,
but there were a lot of
yeah,
KOs, and there are obviously a lot more blocks from the Necro.
yeah. Wonder why. Yeah, and a lot of yards running on the necro sides. Considering they do have two wolves and ghouls, yeah.
Yep.
55 blocks sustained, 8 KO sustained, 4 casualties sustained. But somebody died on the necro team. Well, died. Like, they permanently
It
died.
was the noob ghoul. The noob ghoul.
Oh, life. As a great band was once saying, Opus, life is life. Na 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 na. In this case, life is death. Okay, so we went through the games quite fast, to be honest. Let's move to the teams. So some of them did play their games, some of them didn't. Some are playing as we speak. So the
You
dwarves
played
and the
your game.
dwarves. Yes, I played my game. Well, basically, in my game, nothing changed. So we can check my team first. Yeah, so basically, oh, my troll did get a level.
He
Ha!
did.
Yes, after 3 seasons, he got a second level. Yeah. Yeah, basically
uh,
got a blitzer with another tackle and the stand
well, the
firm for the
Horror
throw.
Stars just got a level on the Wrestle Tackle Zombie.
Oh,
I
the horror.
I honestly don't think he should get Strip Ball, even though you might think of it as the build. I just don't think zombies are fast enough to even bother.
Yeah, basically when they lie down, they just stand up and like, oh, and
I
I have
think,
to go
yeah,
there? You're joking,
I
right?
think, I think, hmm. I mean, you could, uh, I don't know. I mean, I think, Fend could be good,
Yeah, Fend. Fend's great. Block, yes.
or he's got Wrestle, he doesn't need Block. Um, I mean, if he gets a double or something, take that. But
Yeah, then
I'd
Scarred.
take a mighty blow on him to be honest, because he's got wrestle tackle. Take mighty blow.
Okay.
Um, or maybe like dodge or something. But yeah,
Yeah, but
uh,
at this part, yeah, fan would be quite good.
bend would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, or anything else?
Mm,
I mean, maybe
Event
frenzy. You've already got the wolves, so
Frenzy, no, but eventually, maybe
you
not.
could also go for like dauntless.
Yeah, I was thinking about Dauntless. Because basically, at this point, yeah, he isn't that fast, but he can pull off a lot, and he is quite hard to get rid of, so yeah.
Yeah. Or what else? I mean, you could just go for like kick or something
Yeah,
if you think you need
yeah,
that.
with those two doggies, I would go for a kick. I would go for a kick. Okay. What do we have? Yeah, the Amazons. Let's look at those. So the girls got quite beaten last game by orcs. Yeah, bloody Valentines.
Line movement. Well, definitely tackle.
Yeah,
You need more tackle.
yeah,
Just
especially in this division, you need a lot of tackles.
you've already played the dwarves. I think have they played the chorfs as well?
I think they did. Let's look at the
Uh,
history. The Deutsche
did
Dragons, the
they? They did not.
Pros.
They have not played
No,
the dwarves.
no, they did play the
Anyway,
dwarves.
they played the dwarves, not the chorfs.
Oh, the shorts. Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, tackle, just definitely.
tackle. Yeah. Now we're
I think
getting
you
here.
maybe could argue for strip ball, but there's a lot of. I think there's
Uh,
quite a lot of short
yeah,
hands.
there's basically too much sure hands here to bother with triple, and in my opinion, to be honest. Even having one when I was playing against the Skaven
Although the
was
elves
just
aren't really, the elves haven't really got much short hands. Necro don't have any. You have short hands, but that's because you're orcs.
yeah.
Loads of men don't have any.
Still, I don't think it's a
Elves
good idea.
don't. Skaven have it, obviously, because they've got the thrower.
Yeah,
But
Skaven got a lot of them.
um, do the chaos have any? I can't remember.
Yeah, they did have one on the
Oh
one
yeah,
of
they
the
do.
goats. Yeah.
Goat. Carrier goat. And
Nobody likes
Wood
the
Elves don't
goats.
have any. Kislev, I think, do?
Would have
Maybe.
they don't have a catcher or something?
They don't have sure hands.
Okay.
They do have it on the Kislev.
Yeah, the Kislev
The
basically the Kislev
Agify
has
catcher.
everything that they need. So yeah.
Chorfs have it, I think, unless that guy
Yeah, the
died.
chores have
They
it.
didn't. They have two. They have two sure hands on the Chorfs. The Wood Elves.
He'll be
The Wood Elves
probably
don't have it.
firing one of those guys because he's got a niggle or something. So
Yeah,
basically he's
he's
building
probably
the
building
other.
up the other one.
Yeah, so he can fire
That's
the
what
first
I'm
one.
doing. So on my vampire team, I have a kick thrall who's strength 2, but I'm just keeping him because I really need kick.
Yeah.
And yeah, he can still provide assists,
Yeah,
so it's fine.
and he can still provide the
He
blood
can still
bag
provide being
for the
by
vamps. So
bitten.
yeah, he's quite useful.
Yeah, it's not too bad having a strength 2.
To,
Like armor down or niggle is way worse, I
to be
think. Or
honest,
maybe not armor down, but niggle is worse than strength down.
in Blood Bowl, where most of the contusions end your career, you're a very, 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 very caring coach that you didn't fire him yet.
I didn't fire him because I need another kick piece. As soon as I get another thrall level,
Shh, he doesn't have to know that.
fired.
Yeah, he's thinking, dude, I'm so cool, he will not fire me. Like, yeah. Yeah, right, dude, right. Yeah, let's look at the lizards.
Lizardman, there hasn't been a ton of progress. I think the Mighty Blow on the Saurus is new.
And he got blocks on both of the Sauruses, so
Oh,
yeah.
he's got block on that. He got block on the AV down, strength up Saurus.
Yeah, so he's got 2 strength 5 with block.
Yeah.
He got the Mighty Blow. Yeah, they're moving quite good.
He's got an Agi 4 skink now.
Yeah. Well, Don't have to play with him. Not my problem
I
anymore.
swear that Blodge Step Skink is always fucking
Yeah,
MNG'd. Like, I don't know how many times it's been in this league, but it's been quite a lot.
yeah.
This guy's been MNG.
It's probably due to the fact that he's the first target now. He has somebody who will take up the target from him, the RG4 guy. He'll be the main target. So
Yeah,
they'll probably be switching for the rest of the season. Like one's MNG, the other goes in, the other's MNG, and the other one goes in.
yeah. High elves need to make a level. What is it? Blitzer. Dodge or tackle probably. Although, yeah, depends what it is, I guess. On
Would
a
go
double, I wouldn't. I don't know. Would you take piling on a double?
no.
I'm not sure I would because I think you need some other stuff.
Basically, in this team where you don't have that much guards and don't much guys that can stand up in a fight, no. Putting him down, taking him free movement, nope.
Yeah, I mean, you could go like frenzy
Yeah,
on the might blow guy.
yeah,
That would be interesting.
yeah. Frenzy is quite good. I got one on the orcs. Frenzy, mighty blow, tackle. Great combination. And he's faster and more agile than a orc blitzer. So he'll be much more easy to him to even do little dodges to go to the target
Yeah,
that he needs. And
I
then
mean, yeah, I think it's
yeah,
either dodge, tackle, or frenzy. I think are the
yeah,
three good options here.
yeah.
Depending what is he up against next? Uh,
Let's see schedule the Deutsche Dragons. So they
he is
played
against. They
and
played, but
next
what are they up against next week?
yeah next week
uh,
River
against
Runner
the
after Chorfs.
Chorfs. I would take. Hmm. Maybe actually frenzy. Because you
Mm,
don't really need dodge because they have loads of tackle, and tackle isn't going to help you because they don't have any dodge. So
yeah, but they are playing. No, I would go for tackle because the next game after the Chorfs they're going against the Wood Elves.
true.
So going,
But frenzy is like pseudo tackle.
yeah, I know it's poor man's tackle, but yeah. So basically, yeah, frenzy. But on the other hand, you do have to remember that frenzy is a very two-bladed sword, and if you don't know how to use it correctly,
Wow,
it
the
can bite
Chorfs
you in
got
the
another
ass.
claw. They've got another claw.
Oh,
They've got three now.
oh, please don't. I got a weak, I got poor heart. Oh wait. I did play them, so fuck them. I don't care. Ha! Now I remembered. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yep,
The
little nightmares.
defensive levels we already looked at, kind of.
We did look
I
at
don't
the
know.
rich necro.
I might.
Oh, I don't know. Did you sell their motto?
Oh, did they have a new motto? Did they?
Yes.
Ah, Godzilla
Godzilla
is
and his
band
band
of
of rich necro.
rich necro.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I
I
really like
like
it. By the way, Sir Sebastian, cool dude, he helped me with the last week recap. Damn it! Did you saw it?
Yeah.
I link it for
I
you.
didn't watch it though.
Oh, you hurt my heart. Yeah.
I might be tempted to fire that ghoul. Sorry, not ghoul. Zombie who's got dirty player and wrestle because eh,
Yeah.
eh,
Basically, just
he's too
pumping
expensive.
team value rather than anything else.
80k for a dirty player guy
Yeah.
because you're not likely to use the wrestle that much.
Yeah. It's either one.
You've got another one. Like it's not like you don't have dirty player if you fire him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is definitely Ghoulzilla.
Yeah.
It has Blodge and Stroke 4 RG5.
Yeah. To be honest, I was trying to get rid of it. But he cowardly fell down on his face and went off the pitch with a KO. I was trying to fight it. Orc to whatever a ghoul is.
It's a ghoul.
Yeah. So basically an orc to a ghoul, but nope. Also did try to fight it Goblin to a goal. He also ran.
The Goblin's not going to have a fun time against that.
Oh, my was having. He fall down on his face thanks to the diving tackle, so yeah, it was fun as fuck. It's still -2, so yeah. Basically, that's Golem Monster. So for all of you out there that are going to play against the Rich Necro, remember, get rid of the Ghoul, you'll have a very, very, very easier game to play.
Was there a bounty on that goal? I can't remember.
No, because he did bloat very, very in a very short time, so nobody put a bounty on it.
Well, I don't have any money, so
Yeah, I'm poor as fuck.
that werewolf is very close to leveling. The strength up might be tackle one.
Yeah, but he's also 7 armor, which is like.
I know.
Yeah,
Like...
this is the problem. When you go this far, it's like, on the one hand, he's close to leveling and he's a monster. On the other hand, if somebody, for any ungodly reasons, gets to him, yeah, he falls flat like a Skaven. It's not good in this team.
Yeah.
So what's next? Oh yeah, let's look at the poor blood elves. Well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good, is it?
Nope. The tight
At least the Bloodstep Tackle Blitzer is only MNG.
Yeah, but let's face it. If
and the guard guy is just
yeah, if those guys were looking like this after playing the dwarves, the dwarves, chaos, necro, my orcs, anything, I'll say, well, live. But here, it was the fucking tight elves that fucked them so much.
Yeah.
And really, and it was shortly after the fact that last week I was talking with Sir Sebastian and he was saying that this is probably the team that should win our division because they are very well built and everything. And now you look at them and it's like, I just want to go and hug the guy. Really. I just want to hug the guy because he's deserve a fucking hug.
Now he can work on naming his players because he'd only named the 2 witch elves and that was it before.
No, it's really a pity to look at. Let's change the team because
but yeah.
I have no heart. I really, it's very, very, it kills in my heart because it was a great team and now it shows the most fucking thing about Blood Bowl. One game you're a god, next you're fucked.
Yeah. One of my higher level vampires died.
Oh,
sad.
Didn't regenerate.
Nope.
Too much sun in the pitch. Or did they use illegal garlic?
Probably that.
Yeah.
No, it was I think it was a foul from.
Yeah, with shoes. Yeah, with shoes with garlic all over them. Yeah, garlic shoe paste works for ramps, and the shoes are so shiny. Oh, and one more thing, going back to the blood elves. So the witch elf, yeah, is a movement bus. But what would you take on her?
Depends what you want to do, really. I mean,
She's got a size 7 a block.
Yeah, I mean, you could go like diving tackle because you jump up.
Yeah.
If you really want to be sticky.
Or fend.
Tackle could be good. Yeah, fend is good too.
Yeah. Well, basically at this point, he has to rebuild his squad.
Out of tackle right now. So
well, he's out of everything. He's out of everything.
You have one that's MNG'd, but when they come back, maybe you'd want that witch elf to. Do you have to level players if they're MNG'd?
No.
For the next game?
If I recall correctly, no.
You do have to level players before you play.
Yeah,
but I don't know if they're MNG'd. Does that?
I think not.
I don't know. I've never tried.
And his next game is versus me, so
yeah. Well, we can see. Yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah, let's move to these cavens. So all around the merry-go-round and well. Yep.
Nothing basically new, I think.
This is how this caven look after me. Rough.
2 MGs. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Is that strength on the storm vermin new?
No, he did have it for
For
quite
your
some
game,
time.
I know,
Yeah.
but like since I last was here.
I don't know. I think not.
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
Yeah. And there's the nutty
I
rat
still
ogre.
wanted to find that Agi 2 rat,
Yeah.
but I suppose it's not that bad. You can just put it on the line, but it's just not very useful.
Well, to be honest, if you're playing on a full team, having an Agi2, I just fire him. It's the 20k that's basically you don't need. And it doesn't. I would fire. To be honest, I would fire both the linemen and get them normal guys because those you don't need those wrestles. They're useless on those guys.
Not useless, but yeah.
If you're playing a full team, yes. If you would be playing a trim up team with I don't know 12, 13 players, then I'll think about it. But here, no. I'll just fire the fuck. It's 40k you're giving to your opponent on nothing basically. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one of them's not giving anything right now.
Yeah. And the evil.
But yeah, mainly because they're both injured is why. Well, I think you should fire them.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, just get rid of them.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
don't
them.
even have to replace them. Like, you don't need 16 players.
Yeah. Basically, you're
Like,
just playing on.
I run my vamps at 15.
Yeah, because there is always the option of playing as a higher value team, and you can use those, for example, even to take, I don't know, a chainsaw or a bomber or anything like that.
Do rats have a bomber? I don't think they do.
The Reds don't have a chainsaw, they have a bomber.
No, rats have a chainsaw.
No, they don't. Nope. They got a bomber. Yeah, the Reds.
They don't have a bomber. They have a
Ball and chain.
ball and chain.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. The Reds are the only team that has access to 2 ball and chains and no. I think no, the Reds don't have the bomber and they don't have the chainsaw. So yeah, basically they got.
I thought they did have a chainsaw.
No, the Reds don't because I remember that while playing Underworld on tabletop and they got the same. And there's the difference that Underworld can take the bomber because they can take the Nobla Blackwatch. He's called? Yeah. And two because they can take Krieg Rustigar and the other the goblin guy with the ball and chain, but they cannot take a chainsaw or they cannot take that's that. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to
not take Nobler or whatever his name is.
Yeah. The Underworld can, the rats can't.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's move to the dwarves.
They are dwarves.
Yeah, they're dwarves.
Nothing else. Nothing much has changed.
Yeah. Would like something to change here, like I don't know, player from 1 to 6 could just died. Would be nice. And players from 7 to 12.
I think that's strength up, isn't it? They didn't have a strength up last time I looked at them.
Yeah, they got it last week or something like that. It isn't quite new, but it isn't quite old either. Yeah. Let's move on. I don't want to see this cancer anymore. Yeah, the best ones. To be honest, the most quiet team and the one that is going quite okay. But not much to say about them either.
Yeah.
Development wise, they're okay. Would probably consider putting my money now on the Minotaur just to start saving for it.
Doesn't have any money.
Yeah, that's why I would just start saving for the Minotaur. You know what? I'm in this problem that I'm going to play a game that's like, oh, I have to spend 60k because I have nothing to spend it on. So yeah, I buy the guy, fire the guy, buy the guy, fire the guy. Okay, I'm 150 now. I can go on with my life.
Yeah, I had 240 on my vamps. I had to buy a new vamp, so
yeah,
it's gone down. I need to decide whether I want to buy a stadium enhancement as well.
I would buy one for you. To
Don't know
be
which
honest, yeah, this I would probably go for the one that cancels out pitch invasion and throw a rock. The food
one.
stands.
Yeah.
It's much safer. Or we can go hardcore for the mage or
Pitch
the.
invasion. The ones that cancel pitch invasion and throw a rock are different.
So
Security gate cancels pitch invasion.
and what?
The squeak food stand cancels throw a rock.
No, it cancels two things. So throw a rock and what? Get the
Yeah, I
ref.
know. And yeah, get the ref. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and now let's move. Yeah, we got the cast covered. Yeah, the wood elves. They did bloat a little. Yeah, he did got his lineman back. Well, looking good for the wood elves. Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
Check the tree.
It's got dodge. uh,
Shit.
it's never gonna dodge anywhere, but yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. To all of you out there watching, please, please, please cut down this fucking tree.
We need the claws.
If
we need one of the werewolves to do
if
it.
some
One of the werewolves has mighty blow tackle, so
if somebody gets rid of this tree from this moment on, I'll praise the shit out of you in every recap. No matter how shitty you play. If you get rid of the tree, you're my hero. You're my personal hero. For fuck's sake.
I don't
God
know. I
damn
think
it.
that ghoul is worse than the tree.
No.
The tree can just stand there and do nothing all game.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if you have to pass through it, that's hard. It's much easier to pass through the ghoul. Oh, damn it. Basically, the tight elves are a nightmare with it. Oh, god damn it. I don't like the trees. They irritate me.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
He's kind of unreliable. That's the thing.
Well, he's more reliable than the other big guys, so.
I might have attempted to take pro on him, to be honest, rather than dodge. Because it makes him more reliable.
Yeah, because it's easier for him to stand up and if he falls
Yeah.
down, but basically if he's a
I think
bludger, he's a bludger, so getting him down isn't that quite easy.
Yeah, but no
With
one's gonna
strain
try.
6?
They're just gonna leave him there.
Yeah,
why
but
you need pro that you can.
yeah,
like,
but sometimes you have.
roll things.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to try to mow down the tree. Yeah. Well, basically.
You can greed reroll blocks.
Yeah. Oh damn it! No. Let's move to the Kislev. I'm not one to watching those ads anymore. So Kislev generally, what's their statistics to be honest? In this season,
They're good. I think they had a player die.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see the leaderboards here. So basically, they got 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. Looking on the fact, how does the team look? Well, they don't have a good season. They started off very strong with a very good team, and they don't seem to can get options to capitalize on that. Yeah, and they lost. Who they lost to? They lost to the River Run Raptors and oh yeah, and the Skavens just massacred them for 1. Okay. Yeah. So their plan of outdashing the bash and outbashing the dash didn't quite work for them. Pity, but hell, that's life. Yeah, and let's see the Elven Communists. What do they have here? Oh.
Pink uniforms.
What?
We got 2 strength ups now, that's new.
Yeah.
They didn't have any strengths up last time I looked at
Nope.
them.
Nope, they didn't.
That is a nice though.
Yeah,
Pretty
the
nice.
Blitzer, the Bludger, Mighty Blow, Strength 4, Tackle Blitzer. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
nightmare. I
that's real
like him.
good.
I like
And the
him.
catcher is also going to be really good. As
Yeah,
soon as he gets strip ball and leap, and he'll get the ball out from a cage.
yeah. Basically, just put two guys to turn off the assist, and then he just jumps in, gets the ball, and goes out because he's an elf, and they do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only
The
problem is if it's a dwarf cage and they all have guard.
Yeah, if basically it's a dwarf cage, you just jump in, get beaten up very, very, very much, and then if the medics manage to pull you out, then you can call it a success. If they manage to pull you out. Because if
Yeah.
something falls under the dwarf shoes, well,
I don't know. I don't. I'm just looking actually. That thrower did not need kickoff return. He's already moved at 6. I think you should have got block. Just to be honest.
well, basically, yeah. At this point, yeah, I'll
Kickoff
take
return, you
block.
don't need that. And
Yeah,
if you really want him to be more mobile and pick up the ball wherever, take sure feet. You don't need kickoff return.
or sprint.
Sure feet is better than sprint.
Yeah, but we'll take one after the other, so yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
I
would
don't. I don't
would
like. I
fire
don't like kickoff
the
return.
dodge and the wrestle lineman.
Yeah. You need someone to go on the line of scrimmage,
Yeah, but basically
and those skills both help
they
on
are
the line of
slower
scrimmage.
than standard elves. They're slower than orcs.
He
So
does need to buy another. The problem is he can't afford to replace them. That's the thing. He needs to buy another lineman.
oh yeah, right. He's on 10. And still start replacing.
Well, he
Well,
can. He can afford to buy 2 linemen, but like,
to be honest, I know what he's
I
going
would
for.
just buy 2 linemen and have a bench.
Yeah,
Oh no, he
yeah,
won't have a bench next game. Sorry, but he would the game after.
yeah. And considering that they do, when they get down on the ground, they do break quite easily. So yeah, a bench is always nice for them. Yeah, and let's see the Chaos Dwarves. The
Chaos was the
Dwarves.
last team.
Yeah, I want to see them one more time. Oh, damn those claws. Claws and guards.
Yeah.
I don't know which irritates me more here. The claws on the Chaos Dwarf or the guards on the Chaos Dwarves.
Oh, guard is standard. Like
Yeah, but still, it still irritates.
The claws are special.
Yeah, they are all special.
What if he gets dodge on the guard guys as well? And then gets stand firm, and they just sit there going, nope, nope,
Nope,
nope,
nope,
nope,
nope, nope.
nope.
Yeah. I
You
am
can't even
standing
push
here
me.
like my great grandpa, and I'm not fucking moving.
Yep.
Also, I'm thinking that the Pike is closer to retirement than we all think.
He's definitely close to return.
Yep.
That other guy only needs
Yeah,
2
yeah,
touchdowns, and then he'll get replaced.
yeah. It's basically it's basically the Chaos Dwarf way of the Hobgoblin, sorry, way of how do you call it? Moving up in society. He's not backstabbing her or something, but the moment he's got block, that dude is out in a bag down in the river with cement shoes, and nobody
You
would
need a
even
bag
touch an eye.
and cement shoes.
Well, precautions. He can get out of the bag, so
Anyway, yeah, not much else to say other than the fact that we have now got 3 claws.
yeah,
But neither the claw, the top claw still hasn't leveled again.
yeah.
It's had just claw for ages. Like probably is it since the start of the league? I don't
Probably
think
yeah, probably yeah.
the start of this season. Sorry,
Yeah,
he hasn't leveled.
poor guy. Yeah,
Well, you
yeah,
try.
yeah. Let's see how. So we got the dwarves now facing the dwarves, which I hope they both murder their opponents.
Well, yeah, the Chorps are actually more likely to murder here, right? Oh no,
Uh,
they're not because they have the hobgoblins at Shiny AB7.
to be honest, I hope the dwarves murder the dwarves. Let's face it, I'm
Chorps
looking.
are less scary than the Dwarves.
No, I just played the dwarves, so I don't care. so they can live, and I have to play the dwarves, so I do care, and they have to die. Basic math.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, the second here. So basically, the Blessed One versus the Revenge of the Ratatas, and here I do hope that the Blessed Ones will win. Because we are in this moment that I am...
Because Skavens suck.
No, I like the Skavians, but let's face it, I'm looking on the big picture, and I'm here in a position I didn't think I would be. So basically, I do have a chance of moving to the upper brackets. Yeah, because I'm in the third place.
The Chaos have no tackle, so I doubt they're gonna win.
Well, basically, it won't be easy, but it's doable.
Just roll Powell's forehead.
Yeah, and you have to play safe. If you play safe, yeah, you can take a... Because remember, if you don't have tackle, but if you manage to put enough blocks on the Skavens, yeah, they'll just fall down under you. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, and then was the...
Skavens have a lot more players. That's the thing. So you can't really grind them down as the Chaos, because the Chaos only have like 11 or 12.
Yeah, but if you have to... Well, you don't have to care for all the guys, because the linemen, well, they aren't... Basically, they are only bodies on the field. You have to care for the gutter runners and the blitzers. Those are the guys that you have to take out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then was the Massacre of the 13th. The Tight Elves versus the Blood Elves, and the Blood Elves have very, very little blood here. They spilled a lot of blood, their own blood, but yeah. Not much. And then the Bridge Burner versus the Witch Necro. Who are you rooting for?
I'd say that the Necro probably has the advantage. Kislev don't have... Well, yeah.
Yeah, they do have...
They're not lacking in much, but...
They are not lacking, but the Necro
They are lacking wrestle.
Yeah,
they have no wrestle.
Yeah, and the Necro has the Godzilla, so yeah.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
They do have some tackle to get that guy, but yeah, not much.
Yeah, but they do have diving tackle.
They have a single strength 4 tackle, so he can get that goal.
Yeah, and they got 2 diving tackles, or 2 or 4. 2, 4.
They have 3 diving tackles.
3 diving tackles. Yeah, so the Necro has to keep them guards on. Because
to be fair, he's Agi 5. He still dodges away from a diving tackle on like a 3+.
Yeah, but you know, it depends if you're going on the empty field. If there is somebody near, then things are getting complicated very fast. Yeah. Then the German Dragons won with the Communist Elves.
Yep.
We'll
see. We can recap that next week.
Yeah. Then we got the Spawns of the Leviathan versus the Horror All-Stars. So
I think the Lizardmen have got a good chance here.
Yeah, they are although the
outstrength them.
Yeah, although the Horror All-Star got a mini-mummy, but they're still all very outstrained by the...
They have 2 better Saurus
yeah.
than that. Well, not better, but like they have 2 Saurus equivalent.
And which are much faster.
Yes, they are. They're less agile, though.
Well, I'm not seeing the Flesh Golems playing the ball, so...
You know, sometimes you try. Yeah. But yeah.
And the last game, the Valentine Day Massacre.
Well, you already know about this.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week, but to be honest, it was me hitting the girls not hitting back, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we done.
Leaderboards.
Yeah, so the
Skaven could overtake you.
No, they can't.
They can if they win.
If they win, yes.
If they win this week, they will overtake you.
Yeah. Yes, but if I win...
You've already played this week.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's why I'm saying they can overtake you.
So I hope they don't win. Go Chaos! Go Chaos! Go Chaos!
So can the dwarves as well.
Those one I am quite afraid. So go chores, go chores, go chores.
Go all chaos teams.
Yeah, basically do it for the chaos gods. I believe in you.
But technically, the Skaven also follow a chaos god.
Yes, but let's face it, the Hornet Rat is a very special kind of chaos god. Because it's basically most of the chaos gods are like, yeah, if you are doing things for me, okay. And the Hornet one is like, wait. So I got 3 million Skavens under me. Now I'll eat half of them and then I'll think what to do the other half. Yeah, so he's the most chaotic of the chaos gods because basically the whole the Great Hornet Rat is like, so I'll give you explosive weapons that will kill your enemies and yourself, but don't care about that. Here, eat this bowl of rich uranium. You'll get extra arms if you don't die. So yeah, do it. Yeah, so he's a very min-maxing god. Yeah, but here, yeah, I'm going for. I hope that Chaos Dwarfs and Chaos will win their matches, so I'm safe. The place I am, and then I'll have to think what to do with the Blood Elves.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Also, it's very sorry that the Horror All Stars are last, which is like, I hope they win something.
Well, yeah.
The sponsor of the Leviathan, this is the problem for
They're only
me.
a little bit ahead, to be fair.
Yeah, but let's face it, I really was thinking that those guys should be much higher in the brackets, and they are where they are.
Well, to be fair, they probably had a pretty hard start. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, they were quite a new team with not much of, if you're looking, maybe not performance, but level advantages wise. So yeah, that's that.
What have they played? They've played Amazons, the Wood Elves, you, High Elves, and Dark Elves. So, like, apart from the Amazons, they're all like top teams.
Let's face it, in this division, looking at the teams, looking how people play, they are no easy matches.
Nope.
Because things like the match between the Tight Elves versus the Blood Elves just show it, because I was thinking that the Blood Elves would just mow down the Tight Elves without no consider problem, and they lost with very heavy casualties. Why? So yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, I think that's all to say for this week.
Yeah, it went quite well.
Well done. Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. As I was saying, I missed you. I really missed you. Serge Sebastian did great work, to be honest, because he did manage to help me out. Made a great analysis and a great talk, to be honest. But he's not you. Let's face it. I cannot replace you.
What's so special about me?
Well, you're quite easier to bicker with, so that's that.
True. Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's also. Thank you guys. We hope to see you next week. And
Don't forget to subscribe to
yeah,
Top 10.
like and subscribe. Yeah, all the other nonsense. If somebody will leave a comment under the video, it would be cool. Even a +1 or something will be nice. It will make my day, really.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm also a professional YouTuber. I know how to beg for likes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So thank you and see ya.